This is continuation of the other video I just did just now. This is continuation. So this is example. Our intercept is 3 and our slope is 1/2. So this is our intercept here, 3, where the line passes through is 3. Then our slope, you see, went up once, 1/2, went up once to 4, like going up straight like this, then going up 3 times, going to 2, I mean twice. It went right twice. We went up once, and 3 to 4, then we went to get our slope, then we went right twice. So now the next one is slope and y-intercept. Step: you plug the slope m into the slope intercept form, then plug the y-coordinate b into the y-intercept, then plug the y-coordinate b of the y-intercept into the slope intercept form to give you what? Y equals mx plus b. So an example now, our slope is -3 in the point of 0 and -2, and our b, our intercept is -2 and our slope is -3. So you plug it into your formula, I'm getting y equals to mx plus b. Our y equals to what? -3x minus 2. So the next thing on the list is slope of 0 and the point on line. That's horizontal lines. If you know I talked about this 0 stuff and undefined vertical line stuff in our last video. Slope of 0 and point on line, that's horizontal lines. I talked about it on the first video, yeah, before this one. I talked about graphing, I talked about ordered pairs and stuff like that. So now all points on a horizontal line have the same y coordinate. All the points on the horizontal line has the same y coordinate. Equation: y equals to y coordinate. Equation now is y equals to y coordinate. Example: slope is 0 on the point -2 and 4. Our y-intercept is what? Is 4. Our y-intercept is what? Is 4. So now we're now on slope of undefined and point on a line, that is vertical lines. When I talk about undefined, I talk about vertical lines. When I talk about 0, I talk about horizontal lines. In the previous video I talked about that, so when you watch it, you get to understand what I'm talking about in this present video. All the points on the vertical line have the same x coordinates. The equation of this is x equals to what? S coordinate. The example: slope is undefined at the point when the point is -3 and 2. So x, this thing now, the slope now of the graph is what? -3. So next on the list is slope and point on a line. Sorry today, I'm not feeling too well today. I'm feeling somehow weak, so just bear with me today. Just bear with me, sharp. So we'll continue. Slope and point on a line. Step: plug the slope m into the equation y is equal to mx plus b. Step 2: use the given point x and y to substitute the x and y coordinates into the equation y equals to mx plus b. Solve the equation for b, then write the equation down. So for example, write the equation of a line with slope of 1 passing through point minus 2 and 3. Knowing our slope is what? Given our slope already, our slope is what? Our slope is 1. Then our y is 3. This is our slope here is 1. Our x is minus 2. And our b is not given. So you bring your 3 down here, minus 2. That is 1 times minus 2 is minus 2 plus b. Then add 2 to both sides. So I can cancel for our b. Then add 2 here. 3 plus 2 is what? Is 5. 2 minus 2 plus 2 is what? 0 plus b. So our b is simply what? Our b is simply 5. So the equation will be equals to y equals to 1x plus 5. That's the equation of our line now. We are saying y is equal to mx plus b. This is our b, and this is our m. Hope we get. Now, okay, now we're dealing with 2 points on a line. Step: use the 2 points to calculate the slope of a line. Well, that's where our slope formula came in also, where we have y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus s1. You use this formula only when you are calculating 2 points on a line. That's when you use the formula majorly. So, step 2, you choose one of the given points to calculate the slope, or substitute into our equation y is equals to mx plus b. Let me say, when I said one of the given points, then we have like this: x1 y1 and x2 y2. So I said one of the given points. Can I say this one or this one? So give them answer. Then you solve for what? For b. Then what? You write our equation down. So example, write an equation through the point minus 4 and 4 is x1 y1, and minus and 2 minus 5 is our x2 y2. Our m was looking for our slope now. We have our y2 minus 5 minus 4, that is y2 minus y1, then x2 minus x1, then 2 minus 4. That is here. Then equals to minus 9. Then you want to simplify this, you get minus 9. Minus 5 you get what? 6. This is equals to cos minus times minus is plus. So 2 plus 4 is what? 6. We are getting what? It's 2. 2. If 3 goes in here, it's give us 3. 3 goes in 6, it give us 2. Then minus 3 over what? Over 2. So minus 5 is equals to minus 3 over 2 times 2 plus b. What happened just here? They used this particular point here, 2 and minus 5. Our y is what? Minus 5. This is our slope, minus 3 over 2. This is our x, 2. That's our b, unknown. So minus 5 is equals to 2 divided by 2. We're going to multiply minus 3 over 2 times 2. This 2 remove this 2, give us a minus 3. Then plus what? B. So we add 3 to both sides to solve for our what? To solve for our what? Our b. Minus 5 plus 3 is equals to minus 3 plus 3. This is give us minus 2. This was 0 equals to b. So our b is automatically what? Minus 2. So our equation is will be y equals to minus 3 over 2x minus 2. That will be our what? Our y. Our equation, which is y equals to mx plus b. So parallel lines, equation and point. Majorly, that's parallel lines, equation and point. It was meant to be on the equation of a line, but I had to bring it here. So I had to bring it here so you understand. Just put it under this part of it so you don't understand it together with this. So have the same point, have the same slope, m1 equals to m2. That means in parallel lines equation, the slope is the same. Our m1 is equal to what? M2. So at the steps now, substitute the slope from the original line, 3 in this case, into the equation of the line. So I'm going to what we're going to use, 3. Then substitute the given point 1 and 7 into x and y values. And so for b, then what, write the equation down. So they have already given us what to actually use in this particular one now. So example now, the point through the point, right, is this actually the point through the point 1 and 7, the parallel to y equals to 3x plus 5. There must be ax plus what plus b. So this is it. They give us the question already. They have already told us our slope is what? They already told us our slope is what? It's 3. They give us our points already. So now bring it to the equation here. Y equals to 3x plus b. Our slope is here. So now I bring your 1 x and impute it here. Then you put your 7 as your y. So having 7 equals to 3 times 1 plus b. 7 is equals to 3 times 1 is what? 3 equals to b. Then we subtract 3 from both sides to get our what? Our b. So 3 minus 4 minus 7 minus 3 gives us 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. So our b is equals to what? Is equals to 4. So we present in our equation by following the steps. And our y is equals to what? 3x plus 4. And this is our b now. Our b is 4. Then now the last one, perpendicular lines equation and point. Slopes that are negative reciprocal to one another. So this one, the perpendicular lines, the slope are negative, that are reciprocal to one another. Our m1 is equal to minus 1 over m2. They're not the same like our parallel lines. This one is reciprocal. One is negative, one is positive. So step in knowing that. Steps was in knowing that fact. Identify the slope of the given line. Use negative. That is, use negative, the opposite reciprocal to given slope as m. Use given points and substitute coordinates into what? Y equals mx plus b for y and x. Then solve for b. Write the equation down. For example now, 2 and 1 perpendicular to 3 equals to y equals minus 3x minus 2. So you know our y1 is what? Minus 3. Reciprocal to what? 1 over what? Over 3. So I write what? 1 over what? 1 over 3. If here was positive 3, here will be what? Minus 1 over 3. But here is minus 3, here will be what? 1 over what? 3. The reciprocal. When one is negative, the other will be what? Positive. By 1 over what? 3. So step 3 and 4 together. These are step 1. These are step 3 and 4 together. Having y equals to mx plus what? B. These are step 1, step 2, step 3 and 4. Having our y equals to mx plus b. 1 equals to 1 over 3 equals to 2 plus b. This is our 1, this is our y. This is our slope, 1 over 3. This is our 2x plus what? Plus b. Now subtract minus 2 over 3 from both sides, because this 2 times 1 is what? Is 2. 2 times 1 is, so I'm having 2 over 3 here. So subtract it from what? From both sides. Having 1 minus 2 over 3 equals to 2 over 3 minus 2 over 3 plus b. So that here automatically here turns 0. And you're having now left to minus 1 over 3 equals to b. So our y is equals to 1 over 3x plus 1 over 3. That's our y. That's our equation. Here's our m. Here's our b. Y equals to mx plus b. What is it? Do m, do b. And that's all for today.